It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. You brought a lot of money, but me, I'm catching tidy tummy. And you make me sleep. I try and try, and I start to be sensible. You know what I mean? And so it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. And next time we'll talk it over. And we can start again. automatic. And me, I would like it automatic. Oh, what did you think would happen next? Oh, what could it ever be? So it's time to get away. It's time
Verb. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win a ring. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a youngster don't wanna pull them. Even if a young don't wanna meet the sun. We gon' rep to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Life feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And it's the Warriors to start out. Now Golden State's starting five. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Mr. Incredible is out there with Green, and it's Bird in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Low block shot, got a piece of it. Bird outside. Shaq with it. Outside Korver. Lets it go with a three. And that one's good. Korver's got 6.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. That is good.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Bird outside. Five on the clock. The 17-footer. The shot is off, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And here's Bird for 3, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Bird's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Irving kicks to Bird, shoots it up, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, Steve Kerr gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks again, Doris. Korver kicks to O'Neal. Stolen by Bird. Here's Mr. Incredible, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And he gets it to go. Here's Golden State now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. LeBron with the block. Korver gets a wide open look. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. 11 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Outside, Green lets it go from deep. Good. Green's got 5.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
LeBron with it. Now Green defending. Out to Bird, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Boston making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for LeBron. Thunder comes in for Bird. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Irving. And Golden State also making a change. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Curry. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
Olynyk, he's checked in for O'Neal. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Bird. From 15 feet away, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
Now here's Lin. Here's Mr. Incredible, and Durant sends it back. And that one's good. Thompson's got 5 now.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
Yao checked in for Golden State. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Yao, that's good.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And, you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent. And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, they've played with more hunger. Very impressive with the effort they put on the glass. I like that tenacity.
That's good. Thunder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Warriors?
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the Celtics making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Mr. Incredible. Yao kicks to Iguodala. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play.
Now Lynn, after Kyle Korver missing on that last three-pointer. And stolen by Barnes. Lets the three fly. The shot is off. Westbrook with the nice D there. Thunder passes to Westbrook. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Lynn dishes to Barnes. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Great open look there. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Westbrook against Lynn. There's a good screen. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the shot falls short this time. Here's Shaq. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game. Here we go, we caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and you know the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team. But we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for Boston.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Golden State looking who they've got. Iguodala, the three with Barnes, the stretch four. Jeremy Lin is out there with Curry. And it's Bird in at the center. The Warriors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Bird hits them both.
Well, so far for Coach Brad Stevens, the Celtics have had nothing but praise for their outstanding young coach. No surprise for those of us who know. Brad, the team is really moving ahead in the rebuilding process, and he gets a lot of the credit for that.
Warriors leading by 3. They double team Bird. The drive by Green. Here's Mr. Incredible. Tries again, and Green gets it to go. Green's got his third bucket of the night.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And 3 from Jordan. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And part of the reason why the Celtics are ahead of schedule in their rebuild is because of Coach Brad Stevens. He has everyone on the same page.
You know what? You talk around the league about Coach Stevens, and other coaches are just astounded by his work ethic. People around the league think he's already a top coach and could be one of the greats by the time he's done if he stays at the professional level.
The Celtics making a switch here. Korver's checked in. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Curry. And here's Bird from the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. It's LeBron with the drop.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
Yeah, what a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
No good from Jordan.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
Team in the league. Remarkable.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the shot is good. Celtics trail by 8. Bird right side.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
So he gets them both.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. And I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Boston making some changes. Durant comes in for O'Neal, and Thomas subbed in for Jordan. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green against James. Thomas kicks to Korver. Lynn with the steal. 5-on-3 break. Here's Curry with the three. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. And it's 7 points for Steph Curry.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And here is Curry after LeBron James hitting the three. Curry kicks to Bird, takes a three. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for the natural. He's got 11 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
That one goes. Count it. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
Here's Curry after Kyle Korver's bucket. There's the screen to the left side wing. Mr. Incredible. And again, no good by Golden State.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he'd been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
And the Warriors making a change. Here. Yao, he's checked in for Bird. Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Mr. Incredible. And it's Thompson in for Jeremy Lin. Now here's Curry. He has 7. And Durant sends it back. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 8. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7-foot 5-inch arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has too. Here's Thompson. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. That's good. Barnes has got his first 2 points.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
James outside. The feed now to Bird. Stolen by Thompson. Curry against Thomas. Pulls up on the elbow. Good. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
On the wing, Bird. He's covered by Iguodala. They set the pick, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Bird.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Curry against Thomas. Picked by Yao. Curry dishes to Yao. And there's the call on Durant.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Well, you can see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. Adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Shaq is checked in for James. Thunder comes in for Bird. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Isaiah Thomas. And stolen by Yao. Iguodala outside. And Durant sends it back. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And that was something the Celtics needed, adding Thomas, a player that could come in and provide Clark instant offense for them off the bench.
And, Kevin, I think that was a turning point for him last year. I mean, they saw that they had a chance to make a big leap forward after the trade and responded accordingly.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Barnes. Iguodala's drive. Off target from the wing.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Thunder. It could go. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. They had some very nice stretches of play in the second quarter at both ends of the floor and got out to a well-deserved 8-point lead by halftime. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offense.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
And the approach in that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
LeBron James is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Irving. And it's Bird in at the 3 spot. It's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
The dish to Green. Feeds to Bird. Green with a screen on O'Neal. And stolen by James. On up the court. Unloads from 9. And the Natural's going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
Curry kicks to Bird. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Durant's checked in for Boston. Jordan comes in for Irving. Jordan kicks to Durant. On the wing, Bird. Back to Durant. to the paint. Lets it go from 11. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league. His signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Bird kicks to Korver. Back to Bird. Clock at 6. 9 feet out. Here's Durant. Great D that time from Green.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
The Warriors making a switch here. Lynn's checked in. Bird. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James. It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
Green with the block. And they get it back. Bird left side. There's the steal. Durant against Bird. Green, the pass to Bird. And Jordan sends it back. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Here's Korver. And Thompson sends it back. Knocked loose. Bird left side. Some nice passing by Golden State here. They get the rebound. Comes up empty down low.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. And, you know, for the Celtics, the actual playoff series didn't go well. They got swept by the Cavaliers, but most people will remember the injuries from the series more than the play, and the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt.
Here's Durant, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Pass to Bird from 11 feet away, and Durant sends it back. It's Jordan on the wing. Lets it go with a three, and he gets it to go. Jordan's got 5.
Well, listen, it was a forgettable series for Celtics fans. However, the Celtics' young core were able to experience. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the highlight reel.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Yao, he's checked in for Bird. Passes to Yao. Outside, Lynn. And the call will be against Primetime. That's his first foul. Some changes for Boston. O'Neal's checked in for Durant. Thunder comes in for Kyle Korver. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Bird. Here's Green. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 9 points for Draymond Green. Here's Shaq. Here's Thunder. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Lynn kicks to Green. And yes, sir, that one drops. And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Golden State also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. Well, last year for the Celtics, they weren't exactly world beaters at home. Still good enough, though, to get the job done.
Yeah, just a game over 500 here in Boston. Not great, but at least it was over 500 for a young up-and-coming team.
Jordan, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
James.
Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 9. Green with a screen on Durant. Mr. Incredible to pass to Green. Lots of room. Green for 2 points. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
And, you know, for the Celtics at home, they were able to get wins by playing tough defense in front of their rabid fans. Their offense virtually the same as when they were on the road. The defense was the difference at home.
And that one's good. And it's 9 points for LeBron. Warriors leading by 8. Dishes to Yao. The basket good off the assist from Lin. Lin's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And as you said with the Celtics, it was the D at home that helped them get wins here. They'll want to be better than one game over 500 this season to get back into the postseason.
Yao dishes to Lin. He kicks it to Green. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Durant with the steal. Shaq kicks to Jordan. There's 48 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Four on the shot clock. Drills it from outside. And now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Mr. Incredible. The 3-pointer, no good.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring. He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
The pass to Yao. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. He got it up. And released it in time.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game.
Putting you in. Let's go.
Warriors leading by 3 on the court for Golden State here in the 4th. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bird, and it's Mr. Incredible in at the 3 spot.
LeBron James.
Great D that time from Bird. Boston shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Good. 17 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Curry kicks to Bird. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
5 on the clock. LeBron passes to O'Neal. Shoots. And he overshot that one, missing. Warriors leading by 3. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Barnes can't get it to go.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
Curry against Irving. Pass to Mr. Incredible. He feeds it to Thompson. The 3. Here's Bird, and the rejection by LeBron. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Korver. Korver's got 4 assists now tonight. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
You look at the natural. He's been playing really well.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey guys, well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
A shot by Jordan, no good. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
And he gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Man, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And that's 18 points for Jordan.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Green dishes to Curry. They double-team Curry. Green kicks to Thompson. The feed to Curry. 18 feet out, and that one swishes right in. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Korver passes to Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
What a game we've seen here for Jordan. 18 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Curry wide open. Here's Bird, and it's blocked by Jordan. Durant dishes to O'Neal. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
You might not have expected him to go for the steal there. But boy, oh boy, did it ever work out for him.
Yeah, and I love that. I mean, at this stage of a tight game, all too often teams play not to lose, and they wouldn't be in the lead right now if he hadn't taken a chance there.
Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
Curry passes to Mr. Incredible. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 14 points for Mr. Incredible. That's a 2 from Korver, and good, he nails it. Warriors leading by 3.
Timeout. Start it.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Korver. James comes in for O'Neal. Crowder, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Thunder subbed in for Thomas. And Thompson kicks to Bird. Outside, Green unloads. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. Celtics trail by 5. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Thompson. The drive by Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist in the game. Fades. Kicks it to Crowder. And here's Jordan outside. The Warriors pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's tipped. Curry passes to Mr. Incredible, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Well, they really had it going on the offensive glass in that first half, but here recently they've gotten away from that. They've got to be aggressive in attacking that offensive glass here in the second half.
That's his first personal foul, 2nd team foul.
Here's Thunder. Curry with the steal.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half. It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Jordan against Thompson, and the call will be against Primetime. That's foul number 2 for him. A minute 50 left in the game. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, You got to play without fouling. Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
That's blocked by Bird. There's 1:34 left in the fourth. That's good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Good.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for the natural. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Thunder. No good on the three.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Over in the corner, Green, and there's the call on James.
Putting you in. Let's go.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Bird, he's checked in for James, and it's Isaiah Thomas in for Thunder. Then for the Warriors, Yao checked in for Bird. Iguodala comes in for Mr. Incredible, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Thompson.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Now here's Jordan. Here's the screen. From deep. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory.
Congratulations on this win tonight, Stephen, and tell us a little.
The 2K Sports postgame show.